Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel after another long break, as typical with me. Decided I'd put together a video or two. Here in the U.S. it's almost 4th of July week. In fact, 4th of July is next week. So we'll be at the campground. We recently bought a travel trailer, kind of getting into some camping again. Pretty common thing. Everybody got to have a flag. You know, people use some PVC, some wood. You know, whatever you can get together to make a flag post. And so I kind of looked around and had some just random items that were basically all found in the trash, with the exception of the new flag I bought. Did not find one of those in the trash, but all the rest of my materials today are probably going to be resource materials. Some from church, some from work, kind of left over from another project where we put some wheels on the table. We took these feet off, so we're going to reuse those. Got these sold sign plates I found in the metal dumpster at work. They were too good to throw away, so it's going to be part of our base, and whatever else we can come up with to get this together. It won't be great, but it'll work. It's gonna do its job. Just went ahead and picked out a plate with the least amount of stickerage on it. We need to remove those stickers. So I'm gonna use this Bauer heat gun. I bought this about 2 years ago from Harbor Freight. Been a pretty good unit. I haven't used it a whole lot. I bought it, and probably 2 months later someone gave me a Milwaukee heat gun. And the Milwaukee has a longer cord on it, so I tend to use the Milwaukee. But it's a pretty good product if you're in the market for a heat gun. And it's adjustable on the back. Basically, this is the general idea we're going to go with. Hope that doesn't hit the ceiling. Great. Something like that. Where this will be the base, have the feet. Obviously, that's the post. So let's make a couple marks, try to find the center so we can center this. Alright, so we'll just try to find the center of this. It's 3 inches. Okay. Believe it or not, these lines line up with the lines I've placed here, so I guess I did all right on that. Okay. Okay. After searching around, we did have some aluminum. This is thick enough I can thread it. I'm pulling it off the camera. Thick enough where I can thread it, so that will save us a few steps. We won't use the steel. We'll save that for another day. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of figure what I need to cut a piece here. So this will slide over it, and we'll have to cut this down so I can put 2 pieces here. So I'm going to sit and do some figuring. Probably have to do some measuring. And I lost my combination square. No, I'm not on the camera. Yeah, so alright, so the inside looks like 2 3/4 would be an absolute tight fit. So we're going to make it just a hair under that. If anybody knows what my combination square is, you see it in the background, just comment it in the video. So basically we're gonna cut this down lengthwise too, so we can get 2 pieces in there. So I went ahead and made the marks for that. So I'll cut that first at the bandsaw, then cut that. Then we'll just go ahead and make a second one of these. Alright, now that we got our pieces cut, we're going to just lay them out like so. We're going to go ahead and drill a couple holes in these and bolt them to the base. So I don't have any way of welding them, so we're going to have to use some nuts and bolts. And that'll be a little bit time consuming, but it'll come out in the end. We won't get too technical on where we put these holes, as long as there's room for a nut and a washer. Let's see. Keep it out of that. It's got a heavy web in there, so I'm gonna have it right there. Okay, now that we're not moving all around, definitely have some wiggle room in here, but we're not flopping all over the place. I think we can do something here. Try to slip it on this end of this tube. It's going to go something like that. It actually worked out better than I thought it would. I'm going to go ahead and just snug these bolts a little bit more. I think it's okay. Go ahead and just snug these up. Should work. Probably could go the other way. I think each side will work. Seems to be nice and tight. We'll go with that one. Let's get hooked in the lights and everything up there. All right. So we got our leg sitting on our base. We'll go ahead and maybe put the feet on next. Those out at the corners. We'll drill this, and we'll tap the angle iron so we can bolt right to it. But I think we'll do the feet next so we can get it standing. Well, we made some marks where we want to put our holes for our feet. We'll just go ahead and center punch those. We're going to try to make an attempt at threading this. It's right on the edge of not being thick enough. It might take a couple threads. If it doesn't, we'll have to use nuts and bolts, but we will put some thin lock nuts on this or something. All right, let's get some holes blowed in here. Alright, so we're going to figure out what threads this is, what size this is. And, if you don't have one of these gauges, I highly recommend them. I've had one for years, but just a quick, easy go-to. And you just kind of pop it in the hole. And 5/16 is too small, 7/16 is too big. So it's saying it's 3/8 is the closest. And I did check, see if it was metric. 12's too big, 10's too sloppy, 8's too small. So I think it may actually be 3/8. I know I got a 3/8 tap, so that'll be easy. We'll double check the thread pitch too, make sure. Okay, so thread pitch matches up with the 3/8 by 16 taps I do have in here. Matches up pretty good. I tried a couple of them.
According to my Hoyt drill tap index, it requires a 0 drill for this size tap. I do have a brand new 0 drill in there. Chart, check the chart. We'll zoom in here. Oops, sorry. Let's see. 3/8 by 16 says 5/16. This Irwin tap also says 5/16. I'm gonna go with a 5/16 because I don't want to ruin that 0 drill. Oh, I'm sorry, O size drill. In this aluminum. I mean, it's just a cheap project, so we'll go with a regular 5/16 just to make life easier, and we'll see if we can get these tapped up. All right, so we got our give us a tap. Put a WD-40 on there. See if we can't get her started. It ain't great. If it was steel, I think it'd be all right. I mean, I guess we could use it till it doesn't work anymore. Then drill it and put the jam nuts to be done with it. But for today, it'll serve the purpose. Okay, now that we have the feet mounted to the base and the post resting on the base, we're going to go ahead and drill a couple holes on the side, and we're going to drill through. We're going to bolt and tap. That'll hold the post to the base. I measured about 1 inch, would be about perfect. Then we'll make marks so we get the same side. Put a little X there, a little X there, so we don't get it confused. Alright, so we found some quarter 20 stainless screws. We'll go ahead and use them. We're probably never going to use them for anything else, so we'll just go ahead and drill this out. Next has bigger than 1/4 inch on the post, and then we'll drill and tap the base. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to take that off to order the tap out. We'll be right back. Okay, so we'll just do
took them out, put them in the vise, and we'll just do them one at a time so we don't get them confused. Not gonna lie to you, this angle iron does not want to tap real good. Yeah, so in case you're wondering, I broke the tap. Yep. May have to just make a new piece. Okay, broken tap out, new tap through. It didn't seem like it was that tight, but who knows. Alright, so why did the tap break? I think I know why. Looked online and Hansen calls out a 13/64 drill. Chart calls out a number 7. But Hansen is probably going to have the widest tolerance. The taps come in different grades. This one's probably going to have about the widest tolerance, so the 13/64 would have clearanced that hole out a little bit more so it wouldn't have got bound up and broke. So just something I'll have to remember for the next time on a Hansen. Use a little bigger tap, or don't buy the Hansen taps, but I just happen to have them. I'm going to replace it with a Drill USA off of Amazon, and I'll guarantee it'll be probably better than this Hansen, but it is what it is. Alright, so we'll go ahead and drill this out. Next size bigger than 1/4 inch. We'll start there. Let's go ahead and get this set back on there. Up X to X. Watch the ceiling. Watch the roof. Go. See how we did. Phillips screwdriver. So far, so good. Well, that tightened up pretty good without over tightening. And it is just aluminum. So yeah, so I don't want it up too high. We want it high enough where it's not going to touch the ground. I'm thinking about right there. 5 screws, this tightens that up. Well, there you have it, everybody. One flagpole. I'm going to get as far back as I can. That's the garage door. We might add a bracket off the back for a lantern. We're not sure yet. I do have some extra brackets just kind of laying around here. We'll clean it up some. So we'll get to throw some paint on it, but not today. Maybe in the upcoming few days we will. It's really humid right now, so it probably won't dry anytime soon. We need it for Thursday, so we'll probably just kind of clean it up and use it this time, and maybe get it painted up for the next time. And then we'll think about putting a little bracket off the back for hanging Coleman lantern, and that'll kind of counterbalance the front. We do have a little bit of wind, but there you have it. For just a bunch of scrap laying around, trash more or less. It's all trash, with the exception of a few nuts and bolts and the flag and bracket. We had to buy that. It was about 18 bucks at that point. The rest was basically scrap. And it did cost us a tap. That was $5.99 on Amazon. We can add that to it. That'll work for today. That'll close it out for right now. After I paint it, I'll update one of the future videos with it. So thanks for watching. And if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe button. And feel free to comment. Comments are good too. Good comments, bad comments, it's all good for me. So if you could add a comment, I'd much appreciate it. Thanks.